Our top story this half hour, a man accused of torturing and killing dozens of dogs in Hancock County is pleading guilty to the charges. That's our top story live at 5. I'm Eric Munn.
And I'm Natalie Herbeck. That judge sentenced Jeffrey Nally Jr. to...
The newsroom at WTOV 9 constantly has noise and activity. Reporters and anchors fill their day with finding stories, lots of typing, listening to police scanners for news updates, and making phone calls. One of News 9's evening anchors, Natalie Herbeck, says it's easier to find stories and get information from people she has built a relationship with.
It's Natalie. I was going to say it, but I didn't. How you doing?
That's the most important thing in this business. If you don't make relationships, you're not going to be a good anchor, you're not going to be a good reporter, because that is who you rely on. You rely on those key people to call you at times. When you don't have anything going on and you think, what am I going to do for a story? They are the people who call you randomly and say, hey, we have this going on coming up. But you have to gain that sense of trust with them. If people don't feel like they can trust you and they want to talk to you about things and they say, well, do I have your trust? Sometimes that means we have to hold off on airing stories sometimes until they're fully ready. But it's those people that call back time and time again, or the people that you can call and say, hey, help me out, I'm in a bind, I need some assistance, and they're there. Without those relationships, you're nowhere, really. It's really important.
The news can't happen without the help from locals. Between giving interviews, calling in information, or just the support of being a viewer, reporters appreciate the help. Natalie says helping is what got her into news in the first place.
When I was little and growing up, I always wanted to be a doctor, and I always wanted to be able to help people. That was the whole reason why I wanted to do it, until I realized that I couldn't stand the sight of blood. There was no way I was going to do it. So when I started to realize there were certain things I was good at, and talking with people and getting to meet people and getting to tell stories was one of my strengths, I realized that this would be a great way for me to still be able to help people in a different way. So it's really cool for me to constantly be a part of a daily routine for people, to be able to let them know what's going on in their town, what's going on in the community, what's going on in the world even sometimes. So it's a pleasure and an honor to be able to be involved in that and to feel like you're that link between the stories and what people need to know.
At News 9, the reporters have to do their own makeup and hair before each show, sometimes having to make final touches in the studio if they are in a time crunch. Whether they are doing a story update in the studio, live shots outside in not always helpful weather, or anchoring the 5 o'clock news, the reporters always look good on camera. But according to Natalie, that's not what doing news is about.
There are so many people that come in to this field and think it's just about being on camera and just about having people know who you are and be recognized and almost in a kind of sense be a little bit of a celebrity. There is nothing about this job that makes you feel like you're a celebrity. You have to love what you do, and you have to be passionate about it. And you have to know that there's going to be stressful days that make you want to just walk away at sometimes. But that's what this job is about, and it's really rewarding when you get to do those stories that you really feel like you make an impact. But you have to love it. You can't just think that it's going to be a cakewalk. It's definitely not.
It may not be a cakewalk, but Natalie always brings a smile to those who see her. Gabrielle Machado, WFTS, Steubenville.